So I thought I'd take a video about where I go to see my bees. And here's this little duck making his escape. I guess he didn't want me to be there. Here are my bees. When I get done with this video, I'll post it on YouTube. But my bees share a field with a couple of cows. Ashton and I call them T-bone and ribeye. And so I'm going to go ahead and go in to the pasture here where the bees are. So when I go in, I'm just bringing in sugar water for the bees. It's hot and dry here, so I'm just doing it as a case to see if it helps. With the ditch here, I don't think the bees will go thirsty. The smaller bottle is sugar water, but it has essential oils mixed into it. Some beekeepers now use that instead of smoke. You just spritz it on the bees and they're so busy licking it off themselves that they leave you alone. So I'm going to head on in. Well, I'm with the hives now. You can see there's a hornet trying to sneak his way in there. That's one thing the bees have to watch out for is other insects that will come and try to rob them. So they're all out here flying because of that hornet. We'll see if we can see. He got out of here, I think. So then the other hive is over here. This hive is a little more advanced than the other one. Lots of activity though. I guess I'll just give them the juice and get moving. I'm trying to figure out which way this looks better. Probably like this. And again, this hive over here. Just an interesting thing I found on the way of opening up the hive. This is a shell of a cicada that had molted or whatever they do. Anyway, it's just a hole, looks like a cicada except no cicada in it. So the top box is supposedly for honey. So far it's empty. I've got great hopes for the future. We'll see how things are going. I'm going to take it off and go to the next level, which is the brood nest and the place where I put the food. Now you can see a little more closely what's going on in here. You should see the bees. They're all working. They aren't being much of a problem. They're pretty calm. I'm going to go ahead and spray them with the sugar bottle. And see if that brings any of them up. And hopefully you can see their little tongues come out and they start licking up the sugar water. If it didn't hurt so much when they sting, they'd really be cute. Okay, I'm going to stop this for a second and go put the sugar water in to feed them. So the sugar water is a gallon. This holds a gallon, and these bees go through it in less than 2 days. When I come back after 2 days, the feeder will be empty, and they will have eaten all the sugar that's there, or they will have stored it up like they do honey. Usually I try to rescue any bees that seem to have gotten out here and need a helping hand. If I put the stick in, they usually grab on, and then I can just take them out so they don't drown in the sugar water. The sides of the feeder are made so that the bees can walk on the side of it. So that's really all I needed to do with this today. I'm going to close it all back up. I don't know from this angle if you can see the honey that's in there. They're making a lot of honey. Probably mostly from the sugar water I'm giving them, unfortunately, but we'll see. So this hive has quite a few more bees in it than the other one. I think you'll see that as I open it up and we go down inside it. Alright, here we go. Okay, here's the inner cover of these bees. You can see there's a lot more happening here. They seem to not be drinking as much of the sugar water either. I'm going to give them a moment to collect themselves. This hive is the one that always stings me. So with a little luck, and the cows have come over, they're pretending to eat grass as they look at me and wonder what I'm doing. All right, we're going to pour the sugar water in here. And I apologize for the shaky camera, but I got too many things to hold on to. Now we'll try to rescue the bees that are floating in the syrup. If they're alive, they jump right on the stick as soon as you give them a chance. Occasionally, I find a couple dead ones in here. And there's no getting around that. But again, you should be able to see in here what the bees are doing. It doesn't look like that many bees, but it's full. They just don't come out on top. So you see them all lined up looking at you. This box is full. So they will be moving up to the next box shortly, hopefully. Time to say goodbye to my cow buddies. Gonna head on out. They have a hard life. They're expected to eat all the grass that's in this field. They came from a feedlot, and sadly enough, at first didn't know how to just go out and eat grass. They'd never done it. So that's a new thing for them. But adios.